of motivational music remixes, because stuff's good, it works. And one of the things I keep hearing is, stop making excuses and just do the difficult thing, do the most difficult thing first. And for me, I do food deliveries on electric bikes full time because that gives me the freedom to make my own schedule. I don't have to deal with annoying people for more than a few seconds if it's the customer or the employees at wherever I'm at. And it's taxing. I ride all the time on the bike, so I'll be tired. And that makes it difficult for me to keep up with the martial arts. That is, part of who I am. I'm a yogi who does martial arts, basically. And so I'm going to do the martial arts first today, once I get my phone set up here. So yeah, I've still got to clear the room out. These guys have occupied my spot. But normally I do the meditation first because that's really the most important thing. And then I do the yoga and then the martial arts if I have energy. But then I start overthinking and I'm so relaxed because I just did this nice meditation and yoga. And now I don't feel like doing the martial arts. And that's an excuse, so no excuses today. I'm just doing the martial arts first. And then I'm going to do the yoga, which prepares the body for meditation. And that'll be the last part. So I'm going to put on some music here, some of this motivational stuff I listen to when I work, when I ride the bike around, when I exercise. And then I'm going to shake up some more of this pre-workout drink because I need more to do the things. And then we'll get to it. So if you've watched before, I follow pretty much the same routine when I do my solo martial arts drills. This is the high intensity interval training format where there's 1 minute cardio, 1 minute legs, 1 minute upper body, 1 minute core. And I'll do these 4 different exercises. And I'll do about 8 rounds. I probably won't do all of these because it takes about 4 minutes for each round. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm trying to get about 32 minutes in. So I'm a little over 30 minutes. So the cardio burn kicks in. And then I'm going to do the yoga for 45 minutes or so, and then 40 minutes of meditation at the end. So again, this is the workout. If you can, take a screenshot of that, flip the image around, and then these are the boxing combos we'll be working with when we get to the boxing combos in the first round. So you have a few minutes to get ready, because I'm still getting ready. I'm going to put on some motivational music, and I'm going to clean up this room. And then we'll get started. So for those just tuning in, it's time for martial arts, yoga, and meditation. And I've been lazy because I've been working a lot to catch up on the bills. So I haven't been doing the martial arts, but we're going to do that today because I'm just trying to not make any excuses. Skip around this music. And these exercises are all grappling and mixed martial arts drills.
So I wake up early. I wake up at 4:45. I like to have that psychological win over the enemy. The enemy. When I wake up in the morning and I don't know why, I'm thinking about the enemy and what they're doing. And I know I'm not active seen is a very dark place. It's a dark place. That's what war is. War is. War is. War is. The enemy. The enemy. When I wake up in the morning and I don't know why, I'm thinking about the enemy. When your job,
Guys,
which my job was to expand that darkness in many ways. I mean, war is about killing people. And so for me, when I look to someone that's successful, it's someone that brings some light into that darkness. That darkness. The first people that come to my head are Mark Lee, who is one of my guys, first SEAL killed in Iraq. Mike Mansour, one of my guys, second SEAL killed in Iraq.
okay. So you still have a few seconds to get ready if you want to join. And again, this is all basic mat drills and solo boxing, shadow boxing drills. I'm going to sweep up this room. So if you're watching this and you're trying to get into martial arts, meditation, and yoga, this is your sign to jump in right now and work out. Do it now. Don't think about it. Don't overthink it. Just start doing the things. And if you don't know the exercises that I'm doing, that's okay. Just do your own version best you can. And if I can get a bunch of followers and get a regular thing going, I'll break down the movements and explain stuff in detail. But right now I'm just trying to stay motivated to do my own workout routine in case I need to defend myself and just to stay healthy as I'm getting older and I feel the crushing weight of time passing. It gets harder every day for me to do these things because I do a lot, but I want to keep doing it because it feels good and it's just who I am. The warrior monk lifestyle, the martial arts, meditation, and yoga. I've always admired those characters in the legends and the fictional stories and the true stories like the Shaolin monks. Ooh, and I just had a big gulp of that pre-workout with some vitamin C in there, and I can feel it.
Throughout all history, the great wise men things are possible to him that believeth. Dr. Norman Vincent Peale said this: "This is one of the greatest laws in the universe. Fervently do I wish I had discovered it as a very young man. It dawned upon me much later in life, and I found it to be one of the greatest, if not my greatest discovery outside of my relationship to God. And the great law, briefly and simply stated, is that if you think in negative terms, you will get negative results. If you think in positive terms, you will achieve positive results. That is the simple fact, which is at the basis of an astonishing law of prosperity and success. In 3 words, believe and succeed. Believe and succeed. Believe and succeed. Believe and succeed. Believe and succeed.
This is still just joint rotations warming up. So we're going to jump right into the full workout, right? So you can take a screenshot and flip it around. It's at the beginning of the video too if you roll back.
With the things that senses experience, especially those that entice us with pleasure or frighten us with pain, or are loudly trumpeted by pride. To understand those things, how stupid, contemptible, grimy, decaying, dead they are, that's what our intellectual powers are for.
Kicks.
Understand what those people really amount to, whose opinions and voices constitute fame, and what dying is. And if you look at it in the abstract and break down your imaginary ideas of it by logical analysis, you realize that it's nothing but a process of nature, which only children can be scared of. Not just a process of nature, but a necessary one.
Boxing. Then knee for the core.
How man grasps God with what part of himself he does so, and how that part is conditioned when he does.
Round 2. This is going to be cross, jab, cross, block, and cross, and kick. We're going to squat in a fighting stance and throw hooks. Inside out block, or arm drag and grappling. Making circles from the inside out. Really pull when you do that. High knees. Next one. So this is self-defense only, right? 1, 2, 3. Clap the ears, kick. Don't do this to your friends. I did this to a guy who was trying to rob me. We're going to squat and uppercut in fighting stance. Stance.
Find somebody who can. Have them tell you how. Don't know how to eat right. Find somebody who knows. Have them tell you how. Find some things that you can completely control. And control the fuck out of them. Just control the fuck out of them. Because that's where you get your self-esteem. I'm actually a really good example for this. And I'm going to say something astonishingly lacking humility.
Pummeling. With the arms, grappling. Right, pummeling with their arms.
If you had a list of things that the press has called me and asked for my expert opinion on, you'd be kind of surprised. It's across economics, business, humor, politics, persuasion. But how many things are there that you could be good at? All of the things that humans can do. It's gigantic, right? It's like millions of things that people can do, and I'm good at almost zero. Like if you took all of my skills and compared it to all the skills that anybody could have in the world, it rounds to zero. It doesn't round even to 1%. And
People want to get grips under their armpits so you can throw. Next is kickboxing. Takedown shot. So I'm using this mat to protect my knee. We're going to lunge for a takedown shot. Right? So the legs.
Ask God, maybe he'll give it to you. The theologian will tell you, yes, God gives his grace free. He gives it to all because he loves all. It's here like the air. All you have to do is receive. Or a more orthodox, a Catholic Christian could say, all you have to do is to be baptized. To take the holy sacrament of the altar, the bread and wine, the body and blood of Christ, and there is the grace right there. And it's given by these simple physical means, so that it's very...
A push-up and then a knee cut pass for passing the guard. This playlist is off topic. Here we go. Push up and then get past the legs.
Look for the shortcut.
Grappling drill.
If you came here looking for that, you won't find it. The shortcut is a lie. The hack doesn't get you there. If you want to take the easy road, it won't take you to where you want to be. Stronger, smarter, faster, healthier, better.
So you're getting your hips up away from their legs, shooting your knee past them. Side control. Now we're going to do arm bar. Oh, I think I skipped a core exercise, so we're going to do 2 rounds of arm bars, 2 rounds of abs. From the back, from closed cord, arm bar, right? Pinching the arm with your legs. Catch up on the last round of abs I forgot. Arm bar from the mount. Their head is here. Switching sides. Arm bar, far side arm bar. As a sit-up exercise. And I'm imagining their head here. Collecting the arm. Okay. Now we're going to do a hip throw form. This is a solo hip throw drill in traditional martial arts. You're pummeling somebody. Get underhooks. Throw. Up, down, up, step, crossing leg stance, underhook, throw. When I was locked up, I couldn't train with other people much, and I did this drill every day myself. And when I got out, I went to train with some people, and He immediately started throwing the shit out of people. This arm movement is me hauling somebody over my body when I throw them. And I'm using grips. These are not punches. This is me using a arm and a belt grip on somebody and pulling them over me. Right? Now I'm going to do a hip throw squat. This is one whole round of hip throw exercise. So that was the full body. This is I pull someone over me, I squat, and I throw them. And I pull the arm to pull them over.
A vision. It's what they want to do, but they don't know where to start. And so they say, hey, where do I start? And when's the best time to start? Where do I start? And when's the best time to start? Where do I start? And when's the best time to start? And I have a very simple answer for that. Here. And now. That's it. You want to improve? You want to get better? You want to get on a workout program or a clean diet? You want to start a business? You want to write a book or make a movie or build a house or a computer or put together some mobile application? Start right here. And when you start right now. Right now. Right now.
So after you throw somebody,
You initiate.
you should have their head here and their arm here. You can put them in a knee on belly pin. So we're going to do push up to knee on belly.
Workout program or a clean diet.
Switch sides.
Start a business. You want to write a book, make a movie, or build a house or a computer or put together some mobile application. Idea isn't going to execute itself. And the book isn't going to write itself. And the weights out in the gym, they're not going to move themselves. You have to do it. And you have to do it now. And that means you gotta stop thinking about it and stop dreaming about it and stop researching every aspect of it and reading all about it and debating the pros and cons of it.
Core exercise.
Just start doing it. You want to improve?
Hip throw from standing,
You want to get better?
but for the core like a fold.
You want to get on a workout program or a clean diet? You want to start a business? You want to write a book or make a movie or build a house or a computer or put together some mobile application? You want to improve? You want to get better? Go. You want to improve? You want to get better? Take that first step and make it happen. Get after it. Get after it here and now.
Right? So they're stepping back to throw, and they're stepping forward.
And aggressive are similar, and they are both good. You certainly have to be proactive in the world. You want to be dictating what happens, not responding to it. And yes, that means creating or controlling a situation.
We're going to do hip throw to roll.
But being aggressive.
So I push someone to the wall, I push back,
Ready to
I drop, and roll, I throw them.
This doesn't mean you walk around with your chest puffed out, ready to bang heads with everything around you. It doesn't
Or
mean that you confront people.
I push your foot and squat and roll back.
Without a tactically superior plan. It doesn't
stuck entry. So if they're down and their feet are up, they can kick me, I can pass the guard, or I can step between the legs. Squeeze one leg between mine. Leg locks. It's weird if you don't know how to grapple, but this is a really good exercise for trapping someone's leg between yours from standing. Because you don't want to just sit down in a real fight. And if you knock them down, you want to keep them down. I like pressure jiu-jitsu, pressuring the opponent. And that's the only arena for that kind of behavior and mindset. Self-defense. One more on the other leg.
But it might be guile. It might be a frontal attack. But it might be a flanking maneuver.
And again, if both of their legs are here, they can kick up. I can grab them and try to pass, but they can pull guard. If I grab their feet and step in between, I feed one foot here, and now it's between my legs, and I pinch it, kneel down and trap the heel, and I turn towards them, and I trap their legs. Heel hook, right? Now we're going to do push-up to armbar. So if their head is here, I push up, hand belly, armbar. Right? Or I push up, collect the far side arm, armbar. Push up, knee on belly, armbar. Push up, knee on belly, far side armbar. On each side.
Internal, relentless aggression is your default mode. You will win.
Okay. Core. So close guard, when my head is down here, and they come at me, I pull them down, use the collar to choke them, cross collar strangle. Switch your feet. I'm going for 50 seconds with a 5 to 10 second break.
One heap of all
but I'm not watching the timer, so now we're gonna do freestyle. Punch, kick, knee and elbow, takedown, strip sweeps and throws, grappling, submission drills on the ground. Triangle to omoplata, omoplata back to triangle, triangle to omoplata, lose it, shoot for the back take, body triangle for your choke, one more. Leg lock, series. Shoot the side control. Arm lock and side control. Step over for north-south. Kimura. Kimura to arm bar. Arm bar. Mounted triangle. Triangle from the back. Omoplata, triangle, omoplata, back take. On the other side, body triangle, rear choke. Ooh. So that's the full body minute. Legs, we're going to do karaoke footwork for hip throws. See how my feet are going. You don't really want to cross your feet in a real fight, but this is good for jumping into hip throws, right? And you can do it so that your feet stop before they cross each other, right? The next round of leg stuff is going to be a low sideways shuffling in the squat wrestler stance. All right. So I'm alternating difficult and easy upper body and lower body exercises. So this one's kind of funny. I'm going to do a shoulder press from lotus, right? Legs in lotus pose. Because if you have somebody in omoplata, they're pinned face down here, you have their arm trapped in your leg, you have to be able to push up on it, right? And I found I can put my legs in lotus while I have somebody into omoplata shoulder lock. But I have to hold it.
If I only worked out when I felt good, I'd be a fat fuck. Because there's a lot of days I don't want to do it. I mean, it's pretty much the same with everybody that actually gets good at something. There's got to be those days you push through. They're probably going to be more numerous than the days you don't. And so the benefit of discipline in my eyes has always been that through discipline I get things done. I'm like the most lazy, disciplined person I know. Because I don't want to do it. Through discipline, I get things done. Goes to work. Through discipline, I get things done.
That one's mostly just for fun. Let's see. Russian twist. This is for heel hooks, right?
When you're on the battlefield, is absolute exercise creativity. How are we going to attack them? How are we going to disorganize them? How are we going to get in their heads? That's all just massive creativity. And when I look at people that are artists, I would imagine for more
more disciplined you are, you gotta write stuff down, you gotta read, you gotta increase your vocabulary so that you are quicker and sharper, so that when people are saying things, you have more words to battle back at them. All those things, all that freedom that you get on stage comes from the discipline. You study, you learn, you read, you write, you talk, you go through things. Is that an accurate statement?
Absolutely accurate.
Through discipline, I get things done. The pro goes to work.
So
Through discipline, I
from
get
now on,
things
it's pretty
done.
much more freestyle for the
This is
cardio.
what I do. Through discipline, I get things done. The pro goes to work. Through discipline, I get things done. This is what I do.
It doesn't matter if you're sick, it doesn't matter if you have kids, you're a pro and you go to work. And you have pride in that. And then when you are in front of that keyboard, you look down at the count, it says, I got a fucking 1,000 words today. How did that work? Cherries blossom. Well, you might have a day where you just write nothing but dog shit. So what? Show up again tomorrow. And tomorrow that dog shit, a flower will emerge.
Through discipline, I get things done. The pro goes to work. Through discipline, I get things done. This is what I do. Through discipline, I get things done. The pro goes to work. Through discipline, I get things done. This is what I do.
Sideways shuffle, right wrestling stance. Now we're gonna push up and sit out. So this is when somebody's on you. You shot for a takedown and they sprawl. You gotta get out from under them and get behind them. But they're pinning you. You gotta push up, sit out. Core. We're going to do triangles from the back. So it's triangle choke, triangle strangle. So I'm going to start slowing down last few rounds as a cool down because I'm tired and out of shape. Sprawl and circle to the back. Some leg mobility exercises as we start to cool down. This is for guard defense, guard retention when you're on the ground. Upper body. Push up and step back. So this is a guard passing. Mostly a mobility exercise, but this movement will come into play when you're passing the guard.
What do you do on the days when you're just not feeling it? Those days when I'm tired or worn out or just basically sick of the grind. What do I do on those days?
Core.
I go anyways. I get it done.
We're going to do a hip bump
Just going through
from
the
closed
motions.
guard.
I go through the motions.
So they knock you down, you pull them into the legs,
I work out.
turn the arm,
I don't want to
sit up,
on a project.
bump them over.
I hammer on the project.
Right, so you end up on top.
Don't really want to get up and get out of bed. Yeah, I get up and get out of bed. Those days. Those days. Those days. Those days. Now, these could be signals that you need some time off. And those signals might be right. They could be correct. But don't take today off.
So with that hip bump, you can set up the sweep, or a Kimura,
Don't give
or a guillotine choke.
the immediate gratification that is whispering in your ear. Shut that down. Do
much it for the exercise. I'm going to do a few more exercises, like one last round,
Project. Get out of bed. Lift the weights.
and then we'll jump into the yoga.
The hill. Work on the project. Get out of bed. Those days. Those days. Those days. Those days. When I'm tired or worn out, I get it done. Those days. Those days. As an overall rule, I do not like procrastination. You need to get things done. But if you are going to rest, that is one thing that you should procrastinate on. That's the one thing I want you to put off until tomorrow. And if when tomorrow comes, you still feel like you need to rest or you need to take a break, okay. But the chances are you won't. You won't need that rest. Chances are you will realize that the desire to rest was just weakness. It was just the desire to take the path of least resistance, the downhill path, the easy path. And by simply going through the motions, you overcame that path. And you stayed on the righteous path, the disciplined path. You stayed on the war path, which is right where you know that you belong. Those days. Those days. Those days. Those days. When I'm tired or worn out, I get it done. Those days. Those days.
wanting you to learn the secret style. This one.
Sometimes bad things, horrible things happen to good people. I don't know why, but so I wake up early. I wake up at 4:45. I like to have that psychological win over the enemy. The enemy. When I wake up in the morning and I don't know why, I'm thinking about the enemy and what they're doing. Even though I'm not active duty anymore, but it's still in there that there's a guy that's in a cave somewhere and he's rocking back and forth and he's got a machine gun in one hand and a grenade in the other hand and he's waiting for me. And we're gonna meet.
So that's the martial arts version of the HIIT workout. High intensity interval training. 1 minute of each thing, cardio, legs, upper body, core, over and over again. Now we're gonna do yoga. As soon as I recover and change the music from this aggressive motivational stuff, something more mellow. So that stuff we were listening to is the aggressive version of affirmations when you need to do difficult things, like get the workout done. Now we're going to do the gentle, chill version of the motivational affirmations, right? And yesterday I talked about one of the oldest mantras as part of the yoga routine. The opening and closing mantra for Ashtanga yoga has a line in the closing part that says, "May all beings everywhere be happy and free," in ancient Sanskrit. And that includes you, that includes me, includes people you don't like or agree with or get along with, right? So, we're gonna go with that for the soundtrack for the yoga. I'm gonna build this playlist real quick. Okay. So yeah, I hope you've been training along with me here, instead of just watching. And I invite you to join me for the yoga here in just a minute. Drink water, drink some electrolytes, caffeine, creatine. Hold off on the protein until after. And if you're drinking caffeine, break it down in some water, especially if you have creatine. And again, this means Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. May all beings be free. So you might think there's a lot of people that should be locked up or killed because they're evil or whatever, or they do bad things. And it certainly seems that way. I've met a lot of really evil people in prison. And me being a political prisoner for a Facebook post, you know, I didn't have much in common with most of the other prisoners. But the mental exercise of this mantra is, what has to happen for everyone to be happy and free? And a lot of that has to do with these people who are currently evil having the education, having the ethical framework and training. And the only way to have ethics is if you don't have to resort to crime to survive. And a lot of these people, mostly men need to be trained to respect other people's body and space and possessions. So how do we create the kind of society that has that structure in place so that people don't grow up thinking it's okay to do these things that get them locked up. And so people don't feel like they have to resort to crime to get food and feed their families, or to get respect that they're not getting from their community, right? So I'll stop talking and just recover for a minute, and then we'll start. I'll pause the music, I'll do the opening mantra for the yoga, and then I'll continue the music, and we'll do this yoga together. Okay. So we'll do the opening mantra for the yoga. Jump into the practice with this nice music. and I hope you join me. So after the video goes live in a day for replay, let me know if you prefer the demonstration like this, or when the mat is this way and you can see me sideways. Because I think it's a little better for you to see the whole posture when I'm over here. Okay, I think I'll do this, because then you can see me. I'm just working with a phone here, nothing fancy. But if I want to get to the point where I'm sharing this practice with a lot of people, I'm just using what I have and starting today without excuses like, oh, I don't have fancy equipment or anything like that. And so in the same way, I hope you just start practicing right where you are today. No excuses. Vande Gurunam Charanaravinda Sandarshita Spadma Sukhavabode Nirshayase Jangalikaya Mane Samsara Hala Hala Mohashantiye Abahu Purushakaram Shankasakrasi Darinam Sahasra Shirasam Shvetam Pranamami Patanjalim Om. forget which side I did, so I'm going to do both of them again. Swasti Prajabhyaha Palipalayantam Nayena Margena Magimahisha Go Brahmanebhyaha Shubhamatsu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So, we've done the martial arts and the yoga, and now we're going to jump right into the meditation.
We do the practices with this aspiration to be a benefit to beings, not to harm them, to benefit them, and in our understanding, the best benefit is to actually, for beings to be liberated from cyclic existence, and we aim to become Buddhas in order to help beings to be free in this way. So generate those thoughts in your own way. So Venerable Children has laid out this sadhana for us, helping us to generate these various mind states. And she starts by having us think about all of our potential, all the kind of positive qualities that we can develop. Infinite love, compassion, wisdom, skillful means. So imagine what it would feel like to be those qualities. Just let yourself be love, be wisdom, try to feel the expansiveness and peace in your heart, the wisdom that it takes to have this kind heart, to be unencumbered in any way, vast and expansive. You can take in everything that's happening in this world, reaching out to every being, human and otherwise, to benefit each one. So now imagine that these qualities of love, compassion, wisdom, skillful means appear in front of you in the form of Shakyamuni Buddha. So imagine this Buddha in front of you, in the space in front of you made of radiant, transparent light. He's sitting on a throne, above which is an open lotus flower and cushions of the sun and moon discs. This entire visualization is made of radiant, transparent light. But you're imagining a living being with a light body. So you feel yourself in the presence of the Buddha. But Buddha's body is golden in color. He wears the robes of a monastic. His right hand, with the palm down, rests on his right knee. The earth-touching mudra. And his left hand is in his lap holding a bowl of nectar. And this nectar is the medicine to cure our afflictions and all of our hindrances. And the Buddha's face is very beautiful. You can look at the Buddha's eyes. He's smiling, his eyes are smiling. He's looking at you with total acceptance. And as he looks at you, he's also encompassing all sentient beings. The Buddha's eyes are very peaceful, long and narrow. His lips are red and his earlobes are long. Imagine rays of light radiating from every pore of the Buddha's body. This golden light going out to all the parts of the universe, touching beings, carrying miniature Buddhas to help beings. And as they complete their work, they dissolve back into the Buddha. The Buddha is surrounded by the entire lineage of spiritual teachers, all the meditational deities, innumerable other Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Arhats, Dakas, Dakinis, Dharma protectors. And at the side, near each spiritual mentor, is an elegant table, and on it are Dharma books. The sounds of the Dharma fill the air. And they're all so happy that we're here doing this together. Imagine their minds just blissful and peaceful, gazing at all sentient beings. So you imagine that actually you are surrounded by all sentient beings in human form. Your mother of this life is on your left. Your father of this life is on your right. Any people you have difficulty with, you imagine in front of you, facing the Buddha, keeping them there for protection. Family and friends are nearby. Countless strangers fill the space around you. And all of us are looking to the Buddha for guidance. So first we need to cultivate a sense of refuge. So we think of all the dangers of cyclic existence. Just think about how things are not secure. We run into dissatisfaction often, dukkha often. And people, all the beings around us, all the sentient beings around us, are also in the same boat, floundering in cyclic existence. And many of them have not met any kind of teachings that will help them out of this quagmire. So we generate compassion. And now think of the wonderful qualities of the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, and generate this sense of confidence in them and their ability to guide you out of all of these recurring problems. To take refuge, we need the causes, this kind of concern, this kind of alarm, fear type, and also this confidence and faith and the compassion. So it is possible, on the basis of your present life and mind, to free yourself from all of these undesirable experiences. So resolve to explore that possibility to the fullest. Feel great cultivate trust and confidence in the three jewels and open your heart to rely upon them to guide you and others from all of these difficulties of cyclic existence and bring us to the peace, liberation, and full awakening. So as we do these refuge verses, starting here, now we're on the top of page 21, we'll be taking refuge in the Buddha, and we imagine actually leading all of the sentient beings around us and going for refuge. And we visualize white, radiant light flowing from all of the Buddhas, the spiritual mentors, the Bodhisattvas, all of these holy beings flowing into us and all the beings around us. And this light completely purifies all of our destructive karmic imprints and afflictions. And it also brings all the realizations of the path. So put your hands in prayer position. Namo Guru Vya. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Dharmaya. Namo Sanghaya. Namo Guruvya. 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 Namo Buddhaya. Namo Dharmaya. Namo Sanghaya. So feel that you've come under the protection of the three jewels. And now we turn our thoughts to others and think about how much we depend on other beings for everything that we have, everything we know, everything we use, everything we enjoy. Our food, clothing, resources of every kind. these come due to the efforts of others. Our knowledge, talents, good qualities, these too are developed due to the kindness of others. And our ability to practice the Dharma certainly depends on others who brought the teachings to us over the millennia by generating realizations in their mind and teaching. So this is a very great kindness, all of these things we want to bring to mind. Our innermost wish is to be free from suffering. And this is the case for everyone else as well. We want to be happy, and all beings want to be happy. And like us, they encounter many difficulties, problems, sufferings. And usually, actually, their difficulties are more so than our own. Not always, but often. And when we examine our capacity to help beings, we find that we're actually quite limited. And we know from our practice that if we can reduce our anger, our attachment, our ignorance, our various faults, and if we can increase all of our good qualities, we're really going to be in a position to benefit beings. Imagine if we had just this generous heart that gives so easily, takes delight in giving, the kind of ethics that doesn't harm, has that just ingrained fortitude, loving kindness, compassion, wisdom. We'll be in excellent position to help beings by having our good qualities developed. And if we develop them fully, like a Buddha does, then we'll be able to be of the greatest benefit to beings. So we generate this altruistic intention in order to be able to benefit beings most effectively. So as we take refuge and generate bodhicitta, imagine that light is flowing into you from all of these Buddhas and holy beings. And it's flowing into you and all the sentient beings around you. So we're on the top of page 22. I take refuge until I have awakened in the Buddhas, the Dharma, and the Sangha. By the merit I create by engaging in generosity and the other far-reaching practices, may I attain Buddhahood in order to benefit all sentient beings. I take refuge until I have awakened in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. By the merit I create by engaging in generosity and the other far-reaching practices, may I attain Buddhahood in order to benefit all sentient beings. I take refuge until I have awakened in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. By the merit I create by engaging in generosity and the other far-reaching practices, may I attain Buddhahood in order to benefit all sentient beings. So imagine the Buddha is so pleased with your altruistic intention. And a replica emerges from the Buddha, comes to the crown of your head, melts into golden light, flows into you. Feel that you and the Buddha have become inseparable. Feel very close to the Buddha and allow your mind to be transformed and inspired. Let go of all conceptions you have about yourself. concept of inherent existence and meditate on emptiness. At your heart appears a small Buddha made of light. He radiates the light of wisdom and compassion in all directions throughout the entire universe. And this light transforms all sentient beings into Buddhas and all environments into pure lands, which are places where all the circumstances are conducive to practicing the Dharma and generating realizations. So imagine this. You've transformed all sentient beings into Buddhas and all environments into pure lands. In your imagination, but why hasn't this become a reality? We sentient beings have bias, prejudice, we lack love, compassion, and joy. So now we want to wish ourselves and others to have all of these qualities. So we contemplate the four immeasurables. We do this to reinforce our own felt experience of love, compassion, joy, and equanimity for everyone. Friends, strangers, enemies, relatives, people you don't like, people you don't trust, anyone, everyone. So as we say those four immeasurables, you want to listen to yourself say the words and contemplate as you recite. We'll pause between each of the four. May all sentient beings have happiness and its causes. May all sentient beings be free of suffering and its causes. May all sentient beings not be separated from sorrowless bliss. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free of bias, attachment, and anger. So, in order to achieve what we've just been aspiring towards, we need to purify our negativities, and we need a lot of merit. We need to abandon things and adopt things. So when we do the 7-limb prayer, this encompasses all this abandoning and adopting things. So we'll pause after each line. And you want to have your hands in the prayer position for this. Reverently I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind. So imagine yourself and all the beings, the sentient beings around you, making prostrations to all the holy beings in front of you in the field of merit, repeatedly prostrating. And present clouds of every type of offering, actual and mentally transformed. So imagine offering everything beautiful to the Buddha and all the holy beings. You can fill the sky with offerings. Make it very lovely and beautiful. You can think of flowers and fields and just everything that you love. Offer to all the holy beings. You can do this repeatedly. I confess all my destructive actions accumulated since beginning this time. So now we do like a glance meditation of the 4 point powers. So for this, bring to mind something that you wish to purify, some fault or mistake. Bring it clearly to mind and generate regret for that. And then the other prana powers are taking refuge in generating bodhicitta, which we're doing in the practice. The practice itself will be the remedial action, but make a determination not to do this action again. And rejoice in the virtues of all holy and ordinary beings. So think of common sentient beings like ourselves, the holy beings, and delight and rejoice in all of the virtue created by any kind of being. Let go of any jealousy, envy, and just rejoice in the goodness in the world. Use your own life experience. Think of things, people that you want to rejoice. And the next verse. Please remain until cyclic existence ends. So now we offer a double dorje. This symbolizes long life, and we offer this to the holy beings. We do this requesting them to live long, to always be a part of our life, and you can do this multiple times in your imagination. And then the next verse. And turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. So again, make this offering. You're offering with both hands this beautiful 1,000-spoke Dharma wheel, golden in color. Offering this to the teachers and the Buddhas to guide you and to continue to teach the Dharma. And then the 7th one. I dedicate all the virtues of myself and others to the Great Awakening. So now we steer these limbs toward full awakening for ourselves and all beings. And now we'll offer the mandala. Here we imagine everything beautiful in the universe, offering it to all holy beings with the wish that they will continue to teach and guide us, and that we can generate realizations in our mind. This ground anointed with perfume, flowers strewn Mount Meru, for land, sun, and moon, imagined as a Buddha land and offered to you. May all beings enjoy this pure land. The objects of attachment, aversion, and ignorance, friends, enemies, and strangers, my body, wealth, and enjoyments, I offer these without any sense of loss. Please accept them with pleasure and inspire me and others to be free from the 3 poisonous attitudes. Idam Guru Ratna Mandalakam Niryatayami. So imagine all the holy beings are just delighted and they receive your offerings. And the offerings melt into light and dissolve into them. And these all absorb into the Buddha's heart. And then immediately he radiates light back to you, filling your body and mind. And this light inspires you to accomplish the path to full awakening. order to progress along the path, we need to develop realizations. And in order to do this, we need the inspiration of the lineage of spiritual mentors, especially your principal teacher or your root guru, who is the one who has touched your heart deeply. If you don't have a specific teacher, just think about Shakyamuni Buddha, or maybe you have a connection in your mind with His holiness. And we make this request on page 25. Glorious and precious root guru, sit upon the lotus and moon seat on my crown, guiding me with your great kindness. Bestow upon me the attainments of your body, speech, and mind. And so then, at this point, you imagine that a replica of your teacher in the aspect of the Buddha emerges from the Buddha in front of you. And it comes to sit on a lotus and moon disc on the crown of your head, facing the same direction as you. So then this Buddha on the crown of your head is going to act as an advocate for you to request inspiration from the entire field of merit as we continue the request. And we're doing the long one on page 26. Buddha, unequal teacher and guide, venerable protector Maitreya, successor, superior Sangha prophesied by Buddha, to you three Buddhas and Bodhisattvas I make request. Buddha, head of the Shakya clan, the foremost guide, peerless in expounding emptiness, Manjushri, embodiment of the Buddha's complete wisdom, exalted Nagarjuna, best of the superiors who sees the profound meaning, to you three crowning jewels of clear exposition I make request. Atisha, upholder of this great vehicle, who sees the profundity of dependent arising, Drone Rinpoche, elucidator of this good path, to these two ornaments of the world I make request. Avalokiteshvara, great treasure of objectless compassion, Manjushri, masteress, flawless wisdom, Somkapa, crown jewel of the snowy land sages, Losangrapa, I make request at your feet. Holder of the white lotus, embodiment of all the conqueror's compassion, guide benefiting migrating beings in the land of snow mountains and beyond. Sole deity and refuge, Tenzin Gyatso, at your feet I make request. The eyes through whom the vast scriptures are seen, supreme doors for the fortunate who would cross over to spiritual freedom, illuminators whose wise means vibrate with compassion, to the entire line of spiritual mentors I make request. So imagine all of the figures in the field of merit melting into light and dissolving into you. Into the central figure of the Buddha in front of you. All the Buddhas, the Bodhisattvas, the Arhats, Dakas, the Kinis, Dharma protectors, all of these beings melt into light and dissolve into the central figure of Shakyamuni Buddha. And now Shakyamuni Buddha embodies the three jewels. And this Buddha absorbs into the Buddha on the crown of your head. And then as we recite the Buddha's mantra, try to let your mind be very open and receptive. Imagine this white light flowing into you from the Buddha on the crown of your head. It purifies all your negativities, all your obscurations, and it generates within you the realizations of the stages of the path. So we'll recite the Buddha's mantra together. Tayata Om Mune Mune Maha Mune Soha. 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 Now, re-establish the visualization of Shakyamuni Buddha above the crown of your head, made of golden, transparent, radiant light, a living being. And this Buddha melts into light and dissolves into you. Your body, speech, and mind become inseparable from those of the Buddha. And then we'll make the dedication prayers, starting on the page that we're on in the sadhana, which is 27. Due to this merit, may we soon attain the awakened state of Guru Buddha, that we may be able to liberate all sentient beings from their suffering. May the precious Bodhi mind, not yet born, arise and grow. May that born have no decline, but increase forevermore.
Okay, so that's the whole practice. That's the whole daily routine. Martial arts, yoga, meditation. and they complement each other. So I'm gonna get going and get my day started. If you look in the description of this video, there's contact information in there. If you benefited from this practice in any way, please consider a small donation so that I can keep my electric bikes up and running, so that I can continue to feed people and provide these free videos of martial arts, yoga, and meditation. And I'll get more in depth with them, the more I can get this going. And yeah, so I don't want to disturb my buddy here, but I have to start my day. Sorry, Bob. This is Bulbasaur, the cat. He's a little high strung. But thank you for practicing with me today. I'll try to stream every day around the same time. And I hope that you build your own practice with this kind of format of exercise, stretching, and meditation. See you next time.